part of your healing journey, and this ties into the fasting, is an Achilles tendon injury. And part of the healing of that, it was a nagging injury that went on. Talk about when that occurred and how fasting helped you heal that.
Yeah. I love this story. So I had this, the prelude to that story is my husband had pulled his Achilles tendon. He's a soccer player, and I watched how incredibly difficult that was. And about a year after he pulled his tendon, I started to feel some nagging on my Achilles, my left Achilles. And I'm a runner. I love running. It's my drug of choice. And so I was like, if I pull my Achilles and I'm not able to run, I may go crazy. So I tried everything. I mean, I tried every biohack. I tried every chiropractic massage. Like for months, I tried supplements. Nothing was moving the needle. So at last resort, I decided, okay, let me go back to the principles of fasting. What I know is on day 3, you're going to get a stem cell boot into your body. And what I know about the body is that it's so intelligent, it will know where to put those stem cells. So let me hope that I can stimulate stem cells and that the body figures out where to put it. So on day 3, I still felt the pain. Day 4, still felt the pain. I decided to keep fasting. Once the stem cell production is in, I've got now days where I'm getting stem cells surging through my body. On day 5, there was a buzz that started happening in my Achilles. And I went all the way to the end of day 5. By the end of day 5, the pain was completely gone. And that buzz continued for months. And to this day, I have never felt the pain again. So the way that I look at that is I turned on 2 days of stem cell production. Now, I could have paid $10,000, $20,000 to get a stem cell injection in there, but I was able to accomplish that just by going into this longer fast.
Let's talk about the timeline of stem cells when it comes to fasting, because the way I understood it from your book is you get earlier stem cells, I think, in the gut, and then further along, you get more of a systemic effect from them.
Yes, bingo. So the research on the gut, I want to point out, it's a mouse study. It's not a human study, but it was out of MIT. And what we know is that 24 hours, stem cells will kick in the intestinal tract and start to repair the gut. I have a feeling that it may come in a little bit earlier for humans, just based off of what I've seen and my own personal experience. So for any antibiotic use, any women that have been on birth control for years, people who are struggling with leaky gut, throwing a 24-hour fast once a week, once every couple of weeks at your body, it has to be, get it as true to 24 hours as possible, is going to have that systemic gut repair. It's going to create that gut repair you're looking for. But then we know at 72 hours, based off of Walter Longo's, that his research showed us that white blood cells, the old white blood cells, were sloughed off starting at 72 hours and new ones are formed. And it's in that stem cell production that we see these new white blood cells form. So systemically, it happens at about 72 hours. Now, the longer you stay in a fast, why I stayed 2 more days, is it's a switch. So I knew at 72 hours that stem cell switch was going to turn on. It may have come a little bit earlier, but then my brain thought, well, let me keep it on and see what my body does with these stem cells. And that's where on that 5th day, I saw a correction and a healing happen. Now, depending on how bad an injury is, depending on what you're trying to heal, you might have to stay in longer or shorter. And really becomes personal preference at that point.
If you enjoyed that clip, press here for the full episode. I'll see you over there.
So if you want to lose weight, I really feel like the first thing we've got to look at is when you eat, not what you eat. Coffee may really help one person elongate their fast, and it may actually break the fast.